Hey there pioneers! Welcome to my awesome Satisfactory mods recommendation video where I suggest some cool mods ordered based on their impact on your gameplay. Just Fly Redux mod. First off, we have Just Fly Redux mod, which was created for support in Update 8 Early Access and might have a bit different name in later versions, but is the same amazing mod after all. This allows you to double tap space to start or stop flying. Shift key tap to change speed. Shift key hold to go really fast, and double tap C to change fly mode from horizontal movement to direction faced. This mod is mighty useful to cover large spaces in the blink of an eye. Also, it gives you a very useful way to view your buildings as you construct your base. My favorite use by far? Getting supplies that I keep running out of when building my base. Have fun with it. I give it a 9 out of 10 or a must have. Inventory slots 150. Second in my list is Inventory Slots 150 mod, a mega useful mod that expands your inventory by 150 slots. This will be more than enough to ensure you will never run out of space while collecting all that sweet loot, like the pale berries, nuts, slugs, and hard drives, and have all the space you need for all the materials needed to get said hard drives. Definitely pick this one up. I give this a 10 out of 10 or absolutely must have. Super Chainsaw mod. Ever felt like cutting down trees and bushes seems to take forever and wish for a bigger clear radius for your chainsaw? Well, wish no longer, because wish fulfilled. We have the Super Chainsaw mod, which allows us to clear 10 times as big a radius, which is huge, so huge that you're most likely to fill your entire expanded inventory in just 2 or 3 sweeps. Excellent if you're a maniac like me and want to deforest the entire world of the game. Like I did, for fun. Yeah, I'm crazy that way. I give this a 7 out of 10, or nice to have if you like deforesting fast. Real Arachnophobia mode. So, if you're afraid of spiders or even more afraid of giant cat faces, then rejoice! This mode permanently gives you an Arachnophobia mode solution. This mod removes all cat heads from the game, including their meep meep sounds, so you can peacefully conquer the planet without having to fear for your life every time you step outside your base. Infinite Zoop. The Zoop feature for building rows of foundations and walls is great and all, but what if you could do two-dimensional zooping, making a whole area of foundations and walls? Well, with Infinite Zoop mod, that is possible. It's not just for infinite as in the name, but more so for the 2D zooping feature. Also, being able to zoop down 40 or so foundations at a time can be a massive time saver. This nifty little mod has very little impact in your save while also having the most impact in your productivity. How strange is that? I give this a 10 out of 10 if you want the productivity boost and cool animations. All fluids are gases mod. Now, for those of you, by which I mean most of you, who are tearing your hair out over frustration with handling liquids in this game, whether it be your coal generators running inefficiently because of water in your pipes not behaving properly as expected, or crude oil troubles, rejoice! We have the solution that fixes this once and for all. All fluids are gases turns all of water, crude oil, heavy oil residue, alumina solution, sulfuric acid, and so much more, including any modded fluids you might have in the game, into gases, which simplifies their behavior so much and makes them behave exactly as intended. Plus, you don't need pumps anymore, so good riddance, pumps. If all else fails and you find yourself unable to enjoy the game due to wonky liquid mechanics, then do be sure to pick up this little gem. It's a complete game changer. Trust me, I give this a 9 out of 10 for how much headache it solves for me. No fluids in the game mod. Now, if you absolutely hate fluids in this game and want them gone once and for all, then this mod allows you to remove the need for all fluids in the game. It says here on the mod page that all machines that require fluids will be automatically filled every minute, and all the machines that output fluids will be automatically emptied. So you no longer need pipes, ever! How awesome is that? Now, of course, you lose a little of the automation and logistics planning challenges offered by the game, but if this issue is really getting in the way of your fun, who is to argue if you decide to lose the problem permanently? Am I right? Check it out. MK++ mod. Now, if you're like me and find that there are way too many screws being manufactured in your factory and you don't like using any of the alternate recipes, then MK++ mod adds higher mark versions of every building in the game. So you can start condensing some of the constructor mess you've got on your base. It adds Mark II, Mark III, and Mark IV versions of most buildings with increased power consumption and production to scale with the tier. Ultimately, this leads to faster production with fewer machines to create less of a sprawling base. Note that some structures will end up producing more than you can extract from them. So if there are mods you are using that can extract faster, or if future updates see the devs adding solutions to them, then you can make use of the new rates. Check it out. Aluminum Smelting mod. If you're in the late stage of the game and don't like the complexity of aluminum processing, hey, don't let anyone judge you for trying to play the game your way and have fun in your own way. So here's a mod that allows direct processing of bauxite into aluminum ingot in a foundry without the hassle of the usual process of aluminum refining. Smooth. Honorable mention 1. Keep inventory mod. When you die, you don't lose contents of your inventory anymore. Pretty cool to have if you don't care too much about challenge in your factory builder game. Honorable mention 2. Resource Nodes Manager mod. This awesome mod allows you to check and manage all of the mining sites you have in the game from a handy dandy menu. You can type /rm in the chat to see all resources on the map and easily get a route to the next node. Pretty cool. Satisfactory Plus. Now, the last in this list for now is reserved for only the hardest of cores out there. This is a complete overhaul mod that adds multiple intermediate stages to almost every step of processing in the vanilla game. And yes, you are gonna be dealing with byproducts as early as the earliest stage of processing. This is the first stage of production in this game. Like, this is literally the 0th production. Okay, this is the 0th step. You go from stereotype to crust stereotype, and this already has a byproduct. Wow. Amazing stuff, right? If you have played the base game and think you are now qualified to try out a much harder version of Satisfactory, then definitely give this mod a try. It doesn't just make things complicated, it also adds entirely new buildings and systems, like the automated processing of biowater, a new resource, into leaves and wood to run automated biomass power, liquid metals, and so much more. It is a completely different game, so check it out. Let me know which mods you decided to pick up for yourselves. I'll see you in the next video. Check out my other content on Satisfactory for now. Bye guys. Like, comment, and subscribe if I deserve it.